First of all, good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey and the ports? And
Third Phase of Moon breaking news. We've got the special report for you and an insight from NYPD. But what did the incoming president just say with regards to the drone situation?
First of all, good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey and the ports? And it seems like the American people have a big disconnect.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster. Want to know the truth? They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
All right, we just heard it from the incoming president. He's basically repeating what we've been stating for quite some time right here at Third Phase Moon. They know exactly what they are.
Yeah, you know, maybe what's going on here is that there's kind of a non-disclosure agreement that Trump has, you know, and he can't talk about exactly what's going on. Maybe that's what's going on with a lot of these individuals talking about right now. It's like they're not really allowed to say what exactly it is, but they do know what it is.
Yeah, it's crazy. We got the biggest assets, satellites that could track a golf ball on Earth from space, and they know exactly where these things are coming from and going. More clips. Watch this. So this was brought up of a possible case scenario of these submersibles releasing drones. And we just wanted to share with you what possibly could be happening. And I got a feeling, again, this could be assets in America, but this is coming in from, it looks to be Japan. What's your make of this? Is this the dispatch for the drone swarm that's being seen all over America? We have more video of these semi-transmedium craft. Take a look at this incredible footage we just obtained. So they're landing on land. They're being ejected from below the surface of the water there. Quite incredible. We've been talking about these things being seen by pilots, helicopters, helicopter pilots, military, civilian, and even police, stating that these drones are entering bodies of water, the Atlantic, the Pacific. And here we go. Visual evidence of basically trans-medium craft, not into space, but out of the water onto dry land. Yeah, we're looking at here is definitely just for a consumer public viewing. What they have in the dark projects, the unacknowledged projects, are way beyond what we're looking at here. These are basically toys, but it shows a good example of the technology that's already there in the consumer hands. Basically, what we're looking at here is just a demonstration of basically a 1% of technology to the 100% of hidden technology that's being dispersed in just dark projects and not given to the public. What Trump said, they know where they're coming from and they know where they're going. And we need to know the truth on what's going on. Look at this. Look at this footage right here.
Yeah, I think this is a great example of the technology that's out there. You know, this is some of this is foreign adversaries. We also have our own Navy producing some basically USOs, drone USOs. So this kind of gives an example of, you know, what's already out there. And I kind of went into a little research wormhole today, just trying to see what exactly was out there. You know, are there things that are already out with different militaries around the world that kind of go along with the description of what everyone's been seeing in New Jersey? So this isn't new. Like, a lot of these things have been coming out about within the past year. And so it's really interesting. Maybe what we're seeing right now is a test from our own military.
Absolutely. And what we're about to share with you is, again, as you just mentioned, some video coming in from the military dispersing these drones in a high-tech, maybe futuristic situation. But the future is right now. That's what's quite insane. We got breaking news coming in from NYPD, an exclusive look at a drone brought down. But take a look at this first.
What the heck is that? What is it spraying? What is in our skies? So I live in New Jersey with my family, and everyone's been talking about these UFOs, these drones that they're seeing. And this is the first time I've personally seen something that I'm like, whoa, almost stopped me in my tracks. I was like, what is going on? Please excuse the quality of this video, okay? But I was like, is this a plane that caught fire? No. That does not look like a plane. And it's literally going, it seems like it's going upright, right? It's like a vertical. And whatever it's spraying looks so thick and honestly dark too. My son and I kept just saying it was a shooting star because I obviously am like not trying to scare my 4-year-old, but I'm scared. What the heck is that? What do you think? What do you think? Okay, here is one more video clip of it. I wanted you to see it not super zoomed in so you can see how vertical that line is and how thick that spraying trail is, even zoomed out. Like, what is it spraying? What is that?
Okay, we wanted to share this with you right here at Third Phase of Moon. We're going to get some enhancements of this footage, and I'm glad this lady put this video out to get people's thoughts on what she captured, because this doesn't look like your ordinary airplane leaving some kind of contrail behind it. There's too much coming out behind this craft. What kind of craft is it? I'm not sure if it's a drone, but when we get a really close look at this. That's just a lot of stuff coming off this bright orb.
Yeah, it looks a little dirty, and that's an unfortunate part. There's these drones, and NYPD Blue just found something that was abandoned, and we got exclusive photos from an insider at NYPD that we're going to be sharing in just a bit. But look at this. This girl, she's astonished. This is over New Jersey. It doesn't look like just a commercial airliner up there creating like this crystallization hitting the atmosphere of particles. This looks something different. You can see it's black, and I don't like that part.
When we're looking at this, she's concerned. I'm sure everybody should be. If you see something like that overhead, definitely film it. And that's the big question, because what is going on in New Jersey with regards to this video it's just insane. The information coming into Third Phase Moon. So let's roll more data info with regards to this whole dilemma.
Yes. You look so small. I think you gotta be walking around. That's bigger than you. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, can you interview James for me, man? Ask him what happened.
So, did you get contact with the culprit, aka Islam?
Yo, James, how you miss that, bro?
How'd you miss that? It's fucking huge. Alright. So, alright, keep going. So, we sent you to protect this drone, and you happen to just run it over. How do you? Yeah. Okay. What was your game plan going into that?
Right. I think Rosie O'Donnell stated that these drones are ET in nature. We've been stating from the very beginning that these things are most likely man-made. Proof right there, according to this NYPD video. I don't think this is the same design for all the drones out there. People are seeing some crazy stuff, the triangle-shaped drone. And what we're looking at here is just a prop propeller, conventional, obviously.
I love how these guys are so excited about capturing this. It's almost like, they caught a fish and they're holding it up, but this is really great, but I'm wondering, is this the same as everything that we're seeing up there in New Jersey, or is this just one example, or maybe this is different than the craft that most of the people are actually seeing, and it's just something, someone made to kind of go with what's going on right now and kind of create more of a scare.
It's a good thought process there, because I think this is the first time publicly that any law enforcement is putting out any visual, and they're almost making a big joke of it. And I think this is some kind of, again, propaganda film just to dumb it down. I'm not exactly sure. Your thoughts, Brent?
Well, it feels like Roswell all over again. Like when we had Jesse Marcel back in 1947 holding the debris when basically the United States government said there's a downed craft, a flying saucer, and they had it in the recovery. But then Marcel had to go in front of the cameras and hold up a balloon and the pieces of just human debris. And now, is this a cover-up? Are they trying to do a Roswell again and hide it all?
That's the question. It seems like a propaganda piece with that NYPD, but we do have an exclusive coming in just a moment from behind the scenes at NYPD did you just see this? We're looking at this video right now of what looks to be a takedown. ET involvement back and forth with these drones, military versus ET, but did you just see that? This thing's ejecting plasma orbs, and then there's some kind of reaction, and then it explodes. I'm not exactly sure what the context of this is, but it looks like a space war going on.
It's interesting. Maybe what's going on here is, there's some elements that are going on with our government or foreign adversary with these UFOs, but then maybe there's something to do with an extraterrestrial intervention.
Yeah, let's take a look at this again. We see this thing, it's kind of darting. It made this amazing maneuver right there. Boom. You see that hit, like it definitely something knocked this out of the sky. Was it ET or is it military? What's going on over New Jersey? This is exciting footage right here. Look at that. Boom. Crazy stuff. New stuff just in.
It's just sitting there hovering. What could it be? Not making any sound or anything. It's just sitting there hovering. What could it be? Not making any sound or anything.
Right, so let's re-roll this one real quick. And again, we have the exclusive coming in from a source that we just received from an email with regards to a drone right there in the NYPD possession. But is this some kind of biological UFO footage that we're looking at, Brian? Because it doesn't look anything conventional to me. The lights do, but everything else doesn't match up.
Yeah, you see it kind of morphing and wobbling, and you got the top red light to the top right of it, and the bottom this bright kind of blinking light, but it doesn't look like a conventional drone. Again, what's happening over New Jersey, everything looks strange. That's why when we see these NYPD drones that are being picked up in the exclusive photo that we just obtained from an insider within NYPD, it shows something different. There's two different kinds of things happening right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this recovered craft was possibly some sort of cover-up. I mean, obviously I don't think that they were aware of this, but that could be very much possible. But, it definitely is interesting that this object seems to be changing and morphing, and there's been so many different shapes viewed. But next video, check it out.
And this is what we wanted to share with you right here, the exclusive at Third Phase of Moon, obtained just moments ago. The world is seeing it for the first time. Apparently, NYPD has this in their possession, and when we get a closer look, this looks nothing like the video that's going around on the internet now. What you're looking at is, in my opinion, what is really going on. This thing's souped up. We have these cables or these fuel lines connected to some kind of fuel tank, supporting the propulsion on these things. And look at the sleek design. This isn't anything like any drone that I've seen with the fuel tanks there. It's crazy. And again, exclusive right here at Third Phase Moon. Hit that thumbs up, share this link worldwide to all your social media. Get the word out. This photograph's going to go viral.
Yeah, it just came in today, fresh off the press. And again, we're looking at something, a hybrid drone with this kind of tank, a cylindrical tank. What is this? Is this a means of propulsion, or is it holding something in there that's maybe something ready to be sprayed? That's the big question right now. It's very hot off the press right now. We're looking at something that is in the New York PD, and they're not sharing it with the world at the moment, except on Third Phase of Moon.
Yep, and they wanted to remain anonymous. You know, we're going to respect, as journalists, not to reveal the source of this photograph, but we deem it 100% authentic. So, again, what is going on here with these tanks on this unconventional drone? We do see the prop propellers. Obviously, this is human-made, but again, the source of the propulsion, is that in the tanks, or is it dispersing something? We've heard of dispersal coming out of these things. This is exposure right now.
What I want to know is what they're going to find when they actually dissect it and take it apart, because obviously they're going to want to do that. And I'm wondering if, it has some sort of, chips in it that, some sort of cards that carry information that shows the source that it's from. That's what I'm most interested in.
Yeah, and they got to reverse engineer it. Obviously, they're going to track down every single part of this thing and track it to some kind of operation. Maybe rogue hobbyist. This is beyond a rogue hobbyist. And I think this is definitely very, very high tech. And again, never before seen this photograph right here at Third Phase of Moon. Don't forget, the source is here for the information. And we've got the information coming in even as we speak. It's quite insane what's going on in real time. Again, can you make out? There's some paperwork up there. And this is in the desk. Maybe somebody could enhance what's that paperwork attached to it. That'd be kind of interesting. Now, again, this is a fluid situation right now. And what we got for you is still insane. Take a look at this propaganda video by the military just leaked. So we're looking at this, and is this some kind of setup, a prep for what's to come? Planetary released this video. I'm not sure if you've ever seen it, but it appears to me that this is some kind of operation that they're showcasing within our own military, dispersing drones, using drones, coming out of the water, releasing it across everywhere. Look at this, a plethora of activity. Again, high propaganda. This is a future, and we're looking at it right now. This is just, again, propaganda production by supposed military release. But what the president said today is amazing.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey and the ports? And it seems like the American people have a big disconnect.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows, and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really, they happen to be over Bedminster. Want to know the truth? They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
So the president's canceling his trip. He thinks this is high priority. Who knows what we're going to find out tomorrow? But Brent's receiving information. Apollo's been doing some research. And from what I'm hearing right now, tomorrow's going to be the biggest episode the world has ever seen right here at Third Phase Moon, because what they're telling me, you're going to be blown away. So stand by for that, and make sure, watch Battle for Disclosure. It's #1 right now on Amazon, and it's breaking the internet. Battle for Disclosure. The link is in the description. Be safe, everybody.
You don't know that at the very top, that whole project is being run illegally.
These are brand new witnesses, and they've got bombshell information to talk about.
These technologies are unsanctioned. They are illegal operations, and this can be proven in any court of law.
It's like, wow, nobody's coming after us. We're gonna do this until we can get away with it. They would have so much control over everything if they had that.
If this information was all released, it could fall into the wrong hands.
They're using security as a cover for illicit or illegal or even treasonous activities.
The members of Congress didn't have the detailed information of the precise location.
Where they keep the bodies, the craft, the debris, all the evidence that we've been searching for the last 80 years.
He knew how to keep a secret. Secrets were his stock in trade.
They're literally making their own money to fund their own projects.
We have a source currently in the deep black world.
It doesn't matter if you're president of the United States, you're not going to talk about that.
There was this large monolithic slab. Looked like it was elevated off of the ground.
It is traumatic.
Look, this is the most top secret shit you've ever heard of.